endlessly searching for an original sound.
Damn it, I had something I was going to say and now I lost it. Oh, yeah. I know what song we're going to have to do. We'll have to do at some point during the 9001 stream.
This is the perfect picture.
I have found this song, and it's got the lyrics in there. Suck my Dragon Balls, bitch, call me Goku.
No. But you can get Shadow to sing it.
Chippo Man? I just see the potato.
I put it in the chat.
You know, I've got a ton of Animorphs books.
Also, I couldn't find anything funnier. I really didn't feel like putting Hitler on my screen.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z, pastas.
Yeah.
Go all out.
We need to do Dragon Ball Z meets the Diary of Anne Frank.
We already did that.
We did that.
Oh yeah, well, damn it. That's because I told you guys about it.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't there to watch your suffering.
A little quickly, didn't you?
Oh well.
There.
I could ask
you
Jenna
came here
if you're known for that. No, we'll save the MLP ones for 10,000. 10,000 we'll probably do something really, really special.
You came here expecting to find a madman. Instead, you have found a god.
Oh, God needed with a starship. Okay, so who's starting this train wreck?
Not me.
For some reason, Firefox has decided it needs to open up 500. This is really weird. Why is Firefox trying to open itself constantly?
It's trying to commit suicide so it doesn't have to read the cancer.
Oh no. Firefox, well, the cancer is on my laptop.
Oh. Do you have any keys that are being held down?
No, it was just a bug, I think.
Yeah.
You do need to play more Xenoverse so I can beat your ass in it. I have Xenoverse 1 and 2, I just need the DLCs for them. I'm just fucking lazy and they never go on sale cheap enough. 300, you gonna be a Super Saiyan lesbian. Get your ass in this call, faggot!
You know, I'm actually working on a mod for Xenoverse.
You can mod it?
I'm trying to. I think you'd appreciate it. You know what I'm working on?
What?
A Krillin Doned counter. Because I'm sorry, but the game needed that.
It does. Okay, get your ass in this fucking call, you faggot. What else is on the laptop? Mostly porn.
I believe it.
I do porn on the channel. What would you expect me to say at this point?
See, you're talking about mods, and I thought you were going to talk about you're going to mod jiggle physics.
Yeah, they don't. We need bigger boobs in Xenoverse.
Fucking right.
No, they have to stay aerodynamic.
Fuck you. Have you seen the new character? It's
Her
basically okay, as soon as the new character from the new game dropped, Android, was it 21? I had so many messages from fans going, when did Suka end up in,
I thought you were talking about Super, the new character.
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep up with the fucking show.
All I can say is, when their power level rises, the females that do that should grow bigger. Am I right, guys?
Yes.
No.
So what I'm hearing is women's breasts are power level.
Yes! Oh my god, yes. I wish they would do that.
I mean, seriously, could you imagine a woman going Kaioken then Super Saiyan?
You just have to smack them with the boobs and they go flying. Just go, and boom!
I mean,
also, I'm
though,
really fucking ashamed of myself that I actually swung my chest like I was actually trying to hit somebody with my boobs.
Were you?
There's no one here to hit with my chest.
I don't know. Training?
Let's actually get this started. Does everyone have a link? Does everyone have the link?
They do actually. Give me just 5 seconds here. I need to grab a drink real quick. Went to look and my can was empty.
Oh wait, did I accidentally offend somebody by saying autistic in a video? Better question, do I actually care?
Did you offend a potato?
Oh! I must have said it in one of the new, I offended a potato. No, but I thought potatoes were Down syndrome.
Is there a difference? Da 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 da.
I didn't say it, he did. I do not get shit when this go. We are so losing monetization on the stories channel.
Oh, yeah, because you totally fucking had it before that.
Yeah, the Forgotten Tune is not advertiser friendly.
Huh.
My channel has grown
Korean
so much
monster
since
stories
Princess
are.
Trainer. Who knew porn would bring men into my channel? And strangely, some females.
They're the
Okay,
best.
so once Raz gets back, we'll be starting Hitler.Exe, which I just accidentally closed after yelling at all of you people to make sure you have it open. I just saw the picture. That's beautiful. What the
The
fuck
picture
is
raises
that?
questions. That's Zula.
Well,
no, that's a
Avatar.
Zulur.
If you
That's
have
a
any questions,
Zulur.
look at
Thank
where
you.
the creepypasta's on.
Oh no.
That is a Zulur. And a
Zula
Zulur
is
undressing
undressing you
you
with her mean.
Okay, I need to double check something. Toast, you're German. What does Ubermensch mean? Ubermensch mean?
It's a Jew. Are you sure you want to go down this path?
I'm dying.
I need a translation because somebody said something to me earlier.
Superman.
Okay, that's what I thought it meant. I just wanted to make sure it was right.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, you could have asked me too.
You're German?
I'm half German.
I'm sorry.
Or
Mistakes were made.
or Minch.
Oh my god, I'm surrounded by Germans, aren't I?
No.
So are you getting genetic memory flashbacks yet?
Grown up, protect me! You're Canadian,
No.
you can do it.
No, I'm worse. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, they actually saved our asses.
Someone doesn't know World War II history.
I know, I'm kidding. Weren't the Canadians really known for friendly fire?
No.
Oh no, wait, that was later on. That was later on.
No. They definitely were known for friendly fire. They were very friendly when they fired at you.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna blow you up.
Sorry.
So sorry.
I'm
Sorry about that.
No,
My
they were known for the least war crimes.
That's because you guys knew how to hid the bodies. I
That's
mean,
true.
who's gonna tell on someone that goes, shh,
No,
please
no.
not tell anyone. Thank you very much.
No, what
Why did I
happened
make you
was...
sound Indian?
No, what happened was the Canadians and the Americans attacked together. We actually committed all the war crimes, but we just pointed to the Americans and they're like, well, that makes sense. They are war hungry. Boom.
And then we blame the Jews.
They're
And
missing
you
a
sent
chromosome.
out the
Yes, we
Salvation
are.
Army.
To the person in the Twitch that says we're missing chromosomes. How long have you not watched us?
Hey,
I have
hey.
all the chromosomes.
Your name is Suckboy66. Oh wait, there's another 6. Never mind. You're good.
He comes from the Church of Satan. They're very nice people.
So long as he's hailing Satan, we're fine.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That was my primary concern.
I'm sorry. It's actually pronounced Satine.
Wait. Which one of us called you that? Because we can say it again. We just want to know which one said it. Jesus Christ! I shouldn't be up after having any kind of chocolate.
Okay. Snoopy, was it hard R or soft A?
Because usually I use soft A. Minuteman uses the hard R.
Depends when.
And I'll use both.
We're all sad? Is it because no one's saying nigga enough?
Oh, no. Why would you do that? Why are you showing off?
Oh, did you
Nigga?
guys hear about what's going on with NBC? Really quick before we start.
Explain.
No.
Okay, you know how they did that video about gamers being alt-right?
No.
Oh, I think I heard about this one. Go on.
All of the footage they used of video games, they stole from Let's Playing channels and didn't give any of the credit or ask permission. And people
Oh,
tracked
shit.
down exactly which videos they were. So basically, they're open to a lawsuit now because of breaking fair use. Because they are, in fact, profitizing off it.
No, it doesn't count. We're the media. We can do that. Just like you're not allowed to have the Clinton emails. Only CNN can. You know, the non-existent Clinton emails.
Okay, let's actually get serious, because if we don't, this is gonna just never happen.
Have you read how long this thing is? Never gonna stop.
Yeah, it's kind of long. But somebody requested we did this, and I just noticed our thing, so I'm like, you know what? People have been asking for these things. No, not on this channel. Oh, okay, let's fix this. Nigga. Everybody come on in. Do it, come on. We gotta do it for Snoopy.
Nigga you.
Nigga.
There we
Fried
go.
Chicken.
Do you feel better? Do you feel better, Snoopy?
Nigga.
Oh yeah, that is true. We had.
I'm waiting for that little red block to show up on the stream now.
It's already happened. All right, so who wants to start this, or do I start this?
Oh no.
You can start this. This is yours.
All right, let's see. It's been more than
us.
What? Fucker.
I was like, somebody help us.
No, they can only help us by throwing money in the chats. Then we have to stop and read it.
No, you have to start from the very top. You have to do the attention.
Isn't that actually just prolonging the torture?
Yeah, let's get this done. Attention! This is an official sequel. Wait, no, whoop, I read the wrong one. I'm retarded.
No, that counts too.
Wait, did I give us the link to the wrong one?
You gave us the bonus round.
Oops, I meant to give you this one.
Oh no, which one?
There's two.
Do you mean just the normal one?
Yeah.
The not bonus round. The one I'm looking at right now. Oh no, not safe for work warning.
Not safe for work warning. Oh my god! This page is not safe for work or school. Go back now or else you'll have consequences.
Is Hitler gonna put his man carrot in someone?
Hold on, I gotta get that. I want to get that hit. Can somebody put that Hitler picture in the Twitch or in the Discord so I can actually use it?
Wait, which Hitler picture?
The first one on the main page.
In his final form.
I got it. 1 second.
Yeah.
While
you get that, I'll start reading. I'm not an ADA. I am... Oh my god, now I know why you fuckers wanted me to start.
I also need a link. Oh no, I can find that one. Here we are.
I hate you. I'm a total Adolf Hitler fan, much like everyone else. I like the newer dictators, but I don't mind the classics. I don't think I've ever seen glitchy or hacked dictators before, though I don't think I want to see any after my experience. It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Hitler Unleashed. I liked how you get to explore Nazi Germany in it, until I noticed out of my peripheral vision that the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox, as usual, and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. I took it inside. Now somebody take over so I can actually take this picture and work on it.
I looked at... Oh,
Toast?
Okay, no, go for it.
All right, big boy, let's do this.
You guys can declare your love for each other later.
I don't love him. I just want to butter him.
Oh, lewd.
I looked at the first note, and I realized it was from a dear friend Stalin. Let's just call him that. Whom I hadn't heard from in 2 million seconds. 200... God, this is so autistic.
It's the point.
I know that because I recognized his handwriting. Though, what was weird is how it smelled. It looked how the color blue tastes. Badly written and scratchy and somewhat difficult to fap to, as if Stalin was having a hard time writing it while Gandalf hits him in the head with a trout and did it in a hurry. This is what he wrote. Toph, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late. And I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't take it. He's after me. And if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, Toph, destroy this Azula Forsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for meh. Destroy the disc, and you'll destroy him. But do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it. Please. Stalin.
I'm of the land.
He wants to tag in.
Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Stalin is my best friend, and I haven't seen him in 20 seconds. Wait, I thought it was like 200. Why am I even questioning it?
It begins.
I didn't do what he asked him. I didn't think that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Girl, was I wrong about that. Anyway, I looked at the disc and it looked like any ordinary CD-ROM, CDR floppy disk. Except it had black marker on it written Hitler.Exe.
Did nothing.
And it was much unlike Stalin or Gaddafi's handwriting, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like a porn shop or eBay. When I saw Hitler on the writing of the CD, I actually was aroused and wanted to play it, since I'm a big Hitler fan. I went up to my room and turned on my book and put the disc in and installed the game. When the title screen popped up, I noticed that it was the first Hitler game. I was like, awesome! Because, like I said earlier, I like the classics, yet I didn't have the first game. This story makes no sense. Then again, I'm a 12-year-old blind girl. How the fuck can I even see all of this? Anyways, the first thing I noticed was out of place was when I pressed start, there was a split second when I saw the title image turned into something much different. Something that I now consider totally and utterly sexy beyond any form of comprehension. Seriously, imagine the sexiest thing you ever saw. I guarantee you this was 10,001. Over 9,000! Times sexier than that, before cutting to the turquoise. Alright, somebody else can take over.
I remember what image looked like. I remember what the image looked like in that split second before the game cut to turquoise. The sky had darkened, then brightened, then darkened again, but not quite as much as before. The title swastika was cum-soaked and upside down. The the Fiegel 1941 was now instead Fiegel 69, and the water had turned white like semen, except it looked super ultra mega hyper realistic. But the sexiest thing that was in that split second frame was Hitler. His eyes were pitch turquoise and bleeding, with two glowing pink dots staring right in me, and his mustache had stretched wider up to the edge of his face. I was rather intoxicated about that image when I saw it, though I figured that it was just a troll and remembered about it. After it cut to turquoise, it stayed like that for about 10 years or so, and then another weird thing happened. The save file select from Hitler had had the Hitler 3 popped up, and I was like, WTF? Oh my god! Exclamation point 11, exclamation point 1111. What's this doing in the first Hitler game? Anyway, then I know something off. The background, the dark cloudy sky of the bad North Korea level from Hitler's CD. And there were only 3 save files. The music was that creepy Lavender Town music from Pokemon, only it was extended and seemed to have been in reverse. This creepypasta has every cliche in the book, so why not? And the image for the save file, where you see a preview of the level that you're on, is just Technicolor static for all 3 files. What freaked me out more was the character select. It showed only Joseph Goebbels, Herman Bellegline, and to my surprise, Kim Jong-un!
North Korea, best Korea!
Now, I was sure that something was up. I mean, how can you play as Kim Jong-un in a classic Hitler game, for crying out loud? That's when I realized that this
DLC.
wasn't just a sexy game. It was the sexiest game alive.
And that's why it's on the channel.
Purity, go.
Didn't we skip someone?
Yeah, you.
No.
Chrono.
No. I was like, no. Yeah.
You're like the slow kid in class. He's like never puts his hand up. No, you guys got me. It's good.
Oh, yeah. It
Damn
definitely.
it, Chrono.
Oh, yeah. It definitely looks sexy. It was really creepy. But as a smart, retarded gamer, I wasn't scared. At least, tried to be. I told myself that was just a sexy game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked file 1 and chose Goebbels. And when I selected and got started, game froze for about 500,000
Over
centuries.
9,000!
And I heard a creepy pixelated laugh. It sounded an awfully lot like that Ozai guy from Firelord Ozai Adventure 2012. Rape Fantasy Extreme Cream Feet. Azula, thank Huai Lee and Mai. For cutting to every color in the universe at the same time. The screen stayed transparent for about 10 nanoseconds or more. Then it showed the typical title thing. Except the simplistic shapes were 50 Shades of Grey, and the title showed only Hail, Act 1. The screen faded in and the and the level title vanished, revealing Goebbels in the green Hail Zone, Hitler 1. And the music was different, though. It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing and had Goebbels start running like you would in any classic Hitler game. What was odd was that Goebbels was running along the level. There was no ground. And a few seals for 5 minutes. Goebbels was breaking the laws of physics.
Oh, that
was
madman.
when the peaceful music started to lower into a slow, deep tones, very slowly, and I kept going. I suddenly saw something, and I stopped to see what it was. It was one of the Nazi soldiers lying dead on the ground, bleeding. That was when music started to slow down. Goebbels had a shocked and silent look on his face that I never saw him have before, so I had him move along. And he kept that worried look on his face. As he kept moving, I saw more dead Nazis as Goebbels moved past them, looking more and more worried as the music lowers and he moves past more dead Nazis. I was shocked to see how they all died. Looked like somebody killed them in rather sexy ways. A soldier was hanged on a tree with what appeared to be his balls hanging out. One had all 4 of his limbs torn off and shoved up his anus. And the worst of all, one soldier had his clothes taken off and put back on inside out.
That monster!
Most evil character ever.
I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre, and apparently so did Goebbels. After a few more seconds, there were no more Nazis, and the music seemed to have stopped. I still kept Goebbels to continue, because fuck him.
I'll take over. After a minute passed, after the music stopped, Goebbels was running up the wall that wasn't there and looked hyper-realistic, and then he stopped. It wasn't until I saw why. Hitler was there on the other side of the screen with his back against Goebbels. Is it Goebbels or Gobbles? I'm going to call him Gobbles.
It's actually Goebbels.
Can I call him Gobbles?
Only if you make the noise every time.
No. Gobbles with his eyes closed. Gobbles... I can't do it. I can't. How do you say it? Goebbels?
It's Goebbels.
Goebbels looked happy to see Hitler, but then his smile faltered, obviously noticing that Hitler wasn't responding to him. If not acting as if he was totally oblivious of Goebbels' presence. Goebbels, fuck me, I keep messing it up. Goebbels walked slowly toward Hitler, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my pencil to make him move. So this had to have been a cutscene. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feel of being back in the hood. As Goebbels, no fuck it, I messed up, walked closer to Hitler to get his attention. I felt that Goebbels, fuck, I've given up his name, was in danger of rape, and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static growing louder as he was but inches away from Slender, I mean Hitler, and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. The foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger, and I felt the urge to tell him to get away from Hitler as the static grew louder. Tagging in. You're up.
So Toph is a now allowed black woman in the theater. Good to know.
Oh, hell no.
All right. Let's see where we were here. Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Hitler's eyes open, and they were turquoise with those pink glowing dots, just like the title image. Though there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned pink, and the static sound was off. It stayed sit pink for 0.01000000000000000000000000001 seconds, and then
You
the
missed
white
a
text
zero.
appeared. Fuck off! White text appeared, forming a message saying, "Hello, do you want to have sex with me?" At this point, I was creeped out. I didn't want to continue with the game, but my curiosity got the better of me when I was taken to a different level with the level title saying, Hide and Ripe. This time, I was on the Asshole Island level from Hitler 3, Erotic Edition, and it looked like everything was on LSD. Goebbels looked as though he was scared out of his tits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to get GTFO off of the area he was in as slowly as impossible. I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Goebbels was actually breaking the three-dimensional rift, trying to tell me to give him tits or get the fuck out of there. So I pressed down on the arrow, ANG key, as hard as I could, and made him run as if the swiftest slowness that he could. A pixelated version of that creepy theme when you meet Azula in the strip club as Jim Kong-un from HA2. I was playing as I made Hitler trek through the desolate forest of anuses, raining shit everywhere, trying to help him escape from whatever he was trying to run from. Suddenly, I heard that creepy noise again. That awful super cereal noise, like Rice Krispies after you pour in the milk, right after 1 second have passed as I helped Goebbels run through the forest. And then I started seeing flashes of Hitler popping everywhere on the screen, again, with those turquoise and pink eyes, while screaming in a pixelated, Feigelin!
Is that like a German word or something?
I'm going to Google it, and if it's something stupid, I'm yelling at all of you.
I am not sorry.
The music changed to that ludicrous, "Move, bitch!" as I see Hitler behind Goebbels slowly gaining up on him, flying. Hitler wasn't
I had to
running.
interrupt. Feigeling was in charge of the SS.
Oh my god, it's an actual person.
Question, do you think a German high school would have, if they were ever invaded, they'd yell, "Feigelin!"
I
You
want
know,
that
one
to be
history
our
buff
war
in the
cry.
army would be like, that's terrifying.
Guys, that's Feigelin. Anyway, continue.
Oh yeah,
How dare
Hitler
you?
wasn't running, he was actually flying. The flying pose his sprite was making looked very similar to Rubber Hitler's flying pose in Hitler's CD. Except it was just Hitler, and he had the turquoise and pink eyes again only. This
Wait.
time he had the most...
Wait, is Hitler supposed to be Sonic?
Dun,
He's
dun,
Sonic
dun.
Slender.
Oh my god, I knew there was something wrong with Sonic Forces.
Actually, he's Azula.
This time, he had the most aroused-looking grin on his face. He was looking as though he was enjoying the treatment he was giving the poor little minister of propaganda as he gained up on him. Suddenly, when Goebbels tripped over, another cutscene, the music stopped and Hitler vanished like a ninja. Goebbels laid there and started crying for 15,000, over 9,000 weeks. The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. I was so upset, I nearly cut my wrist and contemplated suicide. Poor 16-bit Goebbels. Why? Why? What kind of cruel world do we live in? Everything is just awful and I can't go on. It's too much. The pain. Oh, the pain. Woe is me. Toph then became an emo and developed a heroin addiction. But then Hitler appeared right in front of Goebbels, and Goebbels smiled in horror. And someone please just kill me. End it all.
Tag out.
Yeah.
Not sure if
Interesting.
he was actually crying in pain or if that was from the fanfic. fanfic.
Anti-life justifies my hate.
Have you read English and then you read this and you're like, wow, this is what teachers tried to warn us about?
You know what the fucked up thing is? You know whoever actually wrote this is probably a very good writer because of some of the grammar and stuff. Like, we've seen legitly terrible fanfics and shit.
This is not fucking My Immortal.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I can survive another My Immortal, and I wasn't even drinking for that one.
But is it Goku and Anne Frank?
No, fuck right off.
I would rather read Goku and Anne Frank before My Immortal again. Yes,
Right,
again.
so Toast tag in, or I'll do it.
That I was waiting for everyone to be quiet.
Sorry, Daddy.
Fanta started to come down, those turquoised eyes of Hitler's as a pedo grin slowly grew from his face as he looked down at the horrified minister of propaganda. I could do nothing but watch and fap. Just in a split second, Hitler lunged at Goebbels right before the screen went pink and sexy music played. There was a loud screeching noise that lasted only 5 nanoseconds. The text returned only this time. It said, "You're too sexy. Want to try again?" And then that god-awful Ozai laugh. And the serial noise came with it. I was so shocked by what had happened. Did Hitler rape Goebbels? No, he couldn't have. He looks like Skeletor, right? Why did Hitler do that to him?
Great. Now I'm picturing fucking Skeletor getting raped going, yeah!
Oh my... Did you ever hear the song by Camp CKY?
No.
Probably.
But I swear to God, if fanfic or fan art develops of Skeletor being raped by Hitler going, yeah, I'm going to kill you, Minuteman.
Oh, really? That's the worst? I mean, We're About Chicken had He-Man almost skull fuck him. You know what you need, Skeletor? A good old-fashioned skull fucking.
Let's get back to it.
When we, I'm sorry, just one more thought. When we actually do the editing to put this up on the channel, what you should do is whenever I read Skeletor, just put a little yeah in the back, like in the distance.
Or I can make you edit this shit.
Oh, you know what? Maybe. I might do it just because that alone would be
I will
worth
give
it.
you. I will make you the editor of all the times we do these.
Don't know about that.
You're
Anyway.
like, fuck responsibility.
I shook the shock off. as
Hold
I
on.
was brought...
Back to Chile.
Oh.
I got some
I
love
shook-
from Chile.
I have some chili in the other room, but it's the
How
kind
dare
eat.
you eat his people?
I shook the shock off as I was brought back to the character select. The save file had Goebbels was different. Goebbels was no longer in the box itself, but in the TV screen itself, which was flickering with that multicolor static. Goebbels' expression scared me, and I committed suicide, but was brought back by the Dragon Balls to continue this game and this god-awful story. His eyes were blue and filled with peanuts. His yellow uniform was now a cum-stained white, and he had an expression of drunkenness on his face, which I'm surprised I could make out considering it was 16-bit, and small fact that I'm blind! Trying to ignore it, I picked Fegline back, or Fegline. Next. The laugh came again, and the screen cut to orange again, and stayed there for another 10 nanoseconds. This time, the level said, Fegline! 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 I was ready. I was really...
No. You're having too much fun. Toast tag, or, Chrono tag in.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, I was really freaked out by now. I couldn't really tell if this was a porno, or a hentai, or some kind of creepypasta game, or anything really. But despite my fear of what happened next, I kept playing, because I'm a dumbass and a masochist. The next level looked much different. It had the ground of crap Brian zone, but the sky background looked like the main menu. It had the dark yellowish cloudy sky. But it was the music that creeped me out the most. Sounded like PSY's themes right after you beat Yolo McSwallen in Metallica vs. Bieber 3013. I also noticed that Fegline looked aroused, just like Goebbels did, though not as much. More rather, He looked a little turned on. He was obviously a harder man to please than Goebbels. He broke the three-dimensional rift, just like Goebbels, and looked at it as if he wasn't sure about going on, but I made him move anyway, 'cause fuck him. I feel like I've been here before. Have I been here before? He ran down the bent, straight pathway in the colorful monochrome level, and as he did, the screen started to flicker magenta static a couple of times. And then that maddening fart from Hitler, that fart Führer, came again, even though this is the first time I've mentioned it. Then after a few seconds of running, I noticed several jizz stains on the metallic ground. I felt a growing sense of fear and arousal. Again, thinking something horribly sexy is going to happen to me and Fegelein. He looked nauseated, walking down this jizz-stained road, but I still kept him going. 'Cause fuck him.
I think it's my turn.
Okay, I'm having the weirdest case of deja vu right now.
Okay. Suddenly, as Fegelein ran, Hitler appeared in front of him with those Wait, am I repeating? No. Suddenly, as Fegelein ran, Hitler appeared right in front of him with those turquoise and pink eyes, and then multi-colored static appeared again. When the static vanished, showing nothing but brown screen with text saying, "Sorry about this, but my caps lock is busted, and so I won't be typing out any threatening messages until the problem is fixed, as you probably won't take me seriously if I type in this ridiculous fasten." Really? Fasten?
Yeah, fasten.
Okay.
I was waiting for ridiculous.
I know. Wait, is that... No, shut up. I was now scared shitless. What if the caps lock key on my computer breaks and forces me to type out the rest of my story like that? Also, Hitler found Fegelein already? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, brown static came again, and then I was back on to the level. Fegelein looked like he was panicking, and Hitler was nowhere to be found. And this time that high-pitched squealing from the Himmler Hill 1 final boss, the Him Dog, was playing. Was this some kind of boss battle with Hitler? I hope to God it was, honestly. Suddenly Hitler appeared right behind Fegelein in what appeared to be a pixelated black man's cock. Hold on, I need to read that again to myself. Okay. I made Fegelein turn and punch Hitler and the cock, but Hitler vanished in black pixelized jizz before I could even land a hit. That terrible serial noise went off again. Then Hitler appeared behind Fegelein again, and then I made him punch again, and Hitler vanished again. God damn it, stop with the agains! Laughing. Fegelein...
Again.
Smack you.
Again.
Fegelein was panicking even more, and even I felt like I was going crazy.
Again.
Smack you in the dick! Hitler was...
I'll take two.
What?
I'll take two.
You have weird fetishes.
Again.
God damn it. Hitler was committing antics on Fegelein. The most legendary antic master of them all. He was playing a sick, twisted little antic on me and Fegelein. Does anyone want to tag in?
I want to know what an antic is.
I've got a story about Hitler.
No, we're not. No, you're not diatribing onto something else.
But we're reading a story about Hitler as a black cock right now. I mean, come on.
You can wait about your black cock Hitler story until later.
An antic is a foolish or outrageous or amusing behavior.
He actually Googled it.
I thought it was something totally different, like a sex act. Like, I want to take part in some antic.
You could have a sexual antic, I guess.
Semantic?
I don't know. Hitler seems a little anti-Semitic.
You also know that Hitler was horrible at practical jokes?
No, obviously, as you can see by the story, he was the world's best.
Well, I
Talk
guess
can't.
it could be considered the best.
Alright, so who's tagging in? It's gotta be Minuteman.
It's not really a question then. Another key. Let me fix that. Another cutscene played as Fegelein fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing.
Somebody
I felt
kill
his
me.
agony and cut my wrist. Hitler was actually trolling us both. And then, in a split second, Hitler lunged at Fegelein, and the screen went pink with more electric music that lasted for at least 1 second. Another text message appeared. So many bitches to rape with little time. Would you agree? This is a rhetorical question, BTW. I'm just testing to see if my caps lock is broken right now. It is working. What the hell? Just what is going on? I started to think Hitler was actually trying to talk to me into rape. But I was too scared to think what then, even though I just stated that I started to think that. Okay, you know what? I'm trying to stay and stop pointing out all the flaws in the city's story. It'll be over much faster that way. I was brought back to the main menu, and this time the second file box had Fegelein in the TV screen. His gray uniform had darkened to a grayish gray. His hair was dripping with Fanta, and his eyes were orange and filler with Fanta too. He had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are the actual characters trapped in those TV screens in the save files, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. So I shut off the game and took a break. I took a nap. I'm glad I did, because then I began to have the most sexy nightmare. I was in a pitch black whiteness, though I was under the light given off by a lamp that hung high above my head. I could hear the cries of Fegelein and Goebbels nearby. They were saying stuff like, "Help us," and "Why did you give us to him?" and "Run away before he rapes you too." Their cries died out as I then heard Hitler laugh. His laugh. It sounded a lot like the distorted Ozai laugh. "You're a lot of fun to rape, kid. Just like your friend Stalin. Though he didn't last long." I was scared and looking around for the source of the voice. "It won't be long until you join him and all my other friends." I saw him walking towards me, flickering in and out in several directions. "You can run, kid. You're in my fanfic now. Just like the others."
Like the others!
999!
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I wish that scene happened. When he grabbed me and I saw his cola-filled turquoise and pink eyes grinning face, I woke up with a fright and felt wet. Tag?
After a couple hours, I decided to continue playing the game. I don't know why. Well, actually I do. It's because I'm stupid and a masochist, but I had to know. I had to figure out why this was happening, so I turned on the computer, turned on the game, and selected Kim Jong-un, the glorious dictator, next. I still thought that was wacky, playing as Supreme Leader. But anyways, the level title appeared, and this time it said, ... rape? Which I honestly didn't find particularly surprising, considering everything else in this game had been about rape. Rape, murder, arson, and rape. You said rape twice. We like rape. Huh? Come on. No props for the Blazing Saddles joke?
Oh, I thought that was part of the actual thing.
No.
No.
This time I was at some kind of segue. Didn't really look like it was from any of my classic Hitler games, though it had the pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered. The walls were dark grayish purple with animated vibrators and a few dark jizz stains here and there. God damn, you needed to find a new janitor. And there was a dark white curtain hanging above on the top part of the screen. Every 12 seconds or so, that purple curtain sways very slowly. But whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move, so it's pointless that I'm even mentioning it. The music was oddly pleasant, a piano playing a rather sad yet peaceful song. But I knew better. This was a song that played in Heil Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse. Heil, honey, I'm home. Kim Jong-un didn't look entirely nervous like Goebbels and Fegelein, but he did have a suspicious look on his face as if he was a bit paranoid. He did a little animation when I just left him standing. He turned his head to the left and then to the right, and then shrugs at me, as if he had no idea where he was or what was going on. I don't blame him, really. I don't know what the fuck's going on either. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Kim Jong-un continue onwards, 'cause fuck me. He did his usual running animation, you know, when you've beaten him at the end of a classic Hitler game and you chase him, and we continued through the hallway. Then, I stopped at a long flight of scrotums leading upward. Now I was aroused. Even Kim Jong-un seemed turned on, which that's pretty impressive right there. Though, I pressed onward, 'cause fuck me, him, and everyone else who's reading this shit, so fuck all of you, fuck you, Purity, for making me read this, and fuck you, whoever suggested this.
You were so fucking happy to do this, don't lie.
I will murder someone.
No, you won't.
Is it gonna be Hitler?
Yes.
Oh, no one tell him.
He won't see it coming.
I did not see that coming, and frankly, I'm disappointed.
Someone's gotta tag in.
I'll get it. Oh, I'll get it. We left off with what? Up, down the scrotums? That one? As I led Kim Jong-un up down the scrotums, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker and more pinkish. The blue vibrators are now an eerie blue. Then we landed onto another Segway. This one was longer than the last one, or at least it felt like it. And then we headed up another flight of testicles down. This one was much longer, took at least 1 full second. And then I heard that horrid Ozai cereal noise again, and then the music slowly faded until it was quiet. As it did, the walls turned more dark white. The vibrators were switched off now. When Kim Jong-un landed onto the third hallway, I noticed how he now looked really, really turned on. Though he tried to hide it. I couldn't blame him. I was turned on too. Suddenly, Hitler popped right in front of Kim Jong-un the same way he did Fegling, and then bluish, reddish, pinkish, purplish, yellowish, brownish, whitish, grayish static. The bluish, reddish, pinkish, purplish, yellowish, brownish, whitish, grayish static lasted for about 1.5 seconds, and then it showed me a most sexually explicit image.
Does anyone else think Toast said moose sexually?
It's a Canadian thing, leave him alone.
Leave my moose alone.
I'm combining all my accents for this. The the image showed a hypo-realistic of Hitler in a bikini. And when I say hypo-realistic, I mean he looked so unreal, it looks like it was drawn on MS Paint by a 12-year-old blind girl. Like me. His face, oh god. He had the most horrifying mustache I'd ever seen. And that's saying something, considering I saw that image at the start of the game. When his eyes are wide and turquoise, and once again crying coke. This, which also looked hypo-realistic. And then there were 2 small glowing pink dots in those turquoise eyes staring right in me, as if undressing me with his mind. His grin was wide and demonic. It literally stretched to the sides of his face like a thing that has a smile that stretches the sides of its face, except Hitler had fangs! Very sharp fangs! Much like the Toffee Crunch vampire's teeth, except more vicious looking, somewhat yellowish from the look of it. He had stains of coke and small bits of Mentos on his lips, and fangs, as if he tried the Coke and Mentos challenge and failed epically. I felt as if he was going to turn me into Toffee Crunch, with his Toffee Crunch lasers that shot from his eyes. Like he did
sharks.
to all his victims. It turned me on. I stared at the sexy image for a good 30 minutes, never taking my eyes off of it. I felt as if he was actually undressing me with his mind, and liked what he saw. That face. It just took 10,000
over 9,000
for it to etch itself into my brain for good.
Alright, before you continue, we have 50 points from Minuteman. Hitler loads.
Oh dear.
You making... Can everyone just get off to that?
No.
Don't judge our genetic. Don't judge our genetic needs.
Alright, you can continue, Toast.
Then the screen flickered with bluish, reddish, pinkish, purplish, yellowish, brownish, whitish, grayish static again 3 times, and on the 3rd time I heard the Ozai serial laugh, except this time it sounded distorted and stuff. It went back to the image again, except this time there was text again, though it was messed up, but it was pretty much one of the most sexy things I ever looked at since I had this game. I am Azula! It was when I read that message while looking at Hitler when it hit me. I realized right there and then.
Tag in Chrono! Because you have too much fun with this, Toast.
Yeah.
That was an accurate groan, by the way.
That wasn't sexual enough, Chrono.
Just think of all that sweet, sweet Goebbels.
I love Chrono's reaction to everything.
Oh, that Hitler and Azula were one of the same. A monster, a pure evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster. And
So
I was
purity?
a masochist. Yeah, purity pretty much. And all of his victims, including Goebbels, Feigeling, Kim Jong-un, and possibly Stalin and Gaddafi, are just his little sex toys. And the game is the very gateway into his sex dungeon of a world and the very bliss his victims are trapped in. And I was his next sex life. Yay me. Suddenly, in an actual, complete, no doubt about it, no year, no player's name, no coach, not named after the referee's pet goldfish, pure unmistakable, unembellished, as frank as Frankenstein, as blunt as an atom bomb, simple, complete and utter fucking split second, I screamed as Hitler lunged at the screen, screeching loudly, with his mouth wide open to an unnatural length, revealing nothing but a literally spiraling abyss of pure sex, before the bluish, reddish, pinkish, purplish, yellowish, brownish, whitish, grayish static came again. This time, much louder and distorted, so loud that it hurt my eyes. I yelled and grabbed my ears as the bluish, reddish, pinkish, purplish, yellowish, brownish, whitish, grayish static screeched for a good 7 years. Then it stopped and showed nothing but pink screen. As I sat there staring at the blue screen, one last text came up. Ready for round 69, Toph? The Ozai serial laugh, now sounding more clear as Hitler, was right behind me. Played again 3 times as I looked at the text in shock and confusion. Then I got booted back in the main menu, and this time the 3rd save file had the TV image of Kim Jong-un, glorious leader, in the same tormented state as Goebbels and Feigeling. Kim Jong-un, skin turned dull pink. He now had sunglasses making him look like PSY, Gangnam Style. He had a mere blissful-like expression on his face. I look at Goebbels, Feigeling, and Kim Jong-un, and I cried a bit and went through my whole emo routine again. Actually, that's one word. Routine again. I pitied them for their agony they're going through. They were forever trapped within the game, forever tormented by that horrid Hitler, and always will be.
Oh, you want to keep going?
I'll just finish that off.
Okay.
Then the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back on no matter what I did.
I sat there maybe 5 seconds, horrified by what just happened. Hitler is a very embodiment of BDSM. No, that's Huckleberry. Azula, he/she tortures people who play his/her game in more ways than one. And then when he/she gets bored, he/she drags you into the game. Literally drags you to BDSM hell, where he/she can play with you always as he/her sex toy. I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there, but at least I managed to turn it back on now. After I sat there for 250 seconds, I heard a voice right behind me, like a whisper.
Try to zip this interesting for me, Toph.
You fucker. I turned around to see where the voice came from, and what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Hitler. Oh, fucking hell! Was a Hitler plushie, smiling with blood stains under its eyes. Then I threw the doll away and had to buy another one on eBay, as the blood stains were from when I cut my wrist. When I cut my wrist, wouldn't come out. Thank God it's over, ladies and gentlemen. But there is a bonus round. We can do the bonus round, or we can find another horrible EXE story. It's up to
Somebody kill me.
The bonus round actually I think might be longer than the original.
Yeah, it
Holy
is.
shit,
It
right?
is.
Should we save the bonus round for another day?
Please
Yes.
do.
I would.
All
gonna
right,
use the
so
restroom
let
real
me
quick. I'll
look
be back
up
in a bit.
EXE stories and see if I can find one that's just as good. So that was Hitler.exe. We could do the Sonic EXE creepypasta and make fun of it.
I could always go with the old classic.
Which one?
Squidward's hyper-realistic suicide.
That's not an EXE though. We're doing EXEs
True.
today. I can
That's
look
fair,
on
we're
Google
just doing
and see if I can find
garbage.
any more. So, was that the favorite story for everybody? You know, I was sent a fan fiction that we can do. It's pretty fucking awful, by the way.
Oh no.
I could find worse fan fiction.
Would you like me to read the description of this one?
Bring
Why
it.
not?
Hold on, let me grab it. You can keep that. You guys keep the chat entertained for a few seconds. Where is it? Which one is it? No, it's not that one. I have too many people that message me privately. Okay, here we go. Here's a message I got on Twitter. Hey Purity, I found some fanfics that I think beats everything else you've done just by how disgusting it is. This is a mega.roar file I'm linking. Contains the fanfic series Stockholm by Jerry Pete, who is a lolcow who is known for a lot of shit. So be careful reading this. You might go insane. Here's the rest of what he said. Yep, also I forgot to mention what's in some of the series. I know for a fact that illicit disco, what the fuck does that even mean? It involves pedophilia and incestuous relationships between Pinkie Pie and Maud, with Maud having a dick and Pinkie grew up and is a slut and whores herself out to teachers. Not even kidding, she brings up slut shaming. So we could do that one.
No, never.
I just put one in.
What have I come back to?
That was a fanfic somebody sent us. They were describing it to me.
Huh?
We get the best quality work, you see.
Pretty top tier. I think we can save that one for another stream.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that would actually get us thrown off, honestly.
Yeah.
On other news, I just got myself access to 280 characters on Twitter, and what do you think the first thing I did with it was?
Use all 280 of them?
Shut up, Wesley.
Oh no, I did that already. He deserves it. No, I just made a very long moist.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Oh, I did find a Sanic.exe.
Sanic?
Sanic.
How about wait. What about Sonichu?
What's Sonic Chew?
You mean Sonichu?
Sonichu?
No, I know Sonic Chew. Why did you say it retardedly?
Don't question me.
No, I have to question you. Somebody has to.
If we're
No,
going, I mean, we just read Hitler.exe, right?
Yeah.
So why would we not read Sonic EXE for comparison?
We also have Rogue. The fuck is her name? I've gone retarded.
Rouge?
Supposed to be Rogue, but now it's Rouge.
Rouge.exe, Sanic, and I don't exe, or we can do the classic Sonic.exe. Or the Tails doll.
Tails down. I want you guys to suffer.
Why do you hate us?
I will kill you.
I'm just hoping it's not the Tails stories where he's a pedophile. Those are always fun.
I mean, if we're going to read...
there is no way there's a Sonichu.exe. If there is, we're reading it. Somebody please prove us wrong.
Time to look it up. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh my god, I hope there is.
Why do I think you're just sitting there in your chair just flailing your hands excitedly?
He is. He is. He's gotten full fucking autistic.
I don't hear his chair rattling.
Oh, God. Somebody kill me.
God can't help you now, boy.
Yeah, there is no Sonichu.exe. Not that I'm seeing.
Oh, what the fuck, internet?
It's okay, Nerf Gun. You can help me. Give me the sweet, sweet embrace of death.
Oh my god, you know what we should do for 10,000 subscribers?
None of this?
Write a Sonichu.exe?
Oh no, that doesn't exist yet. It
No,
will,
write
we know
one.
it will.
Yeah, for 10,000, you write it.
They
Oh,
will
there's a
write
nice
it.
little, very short story put on Kiwi Farms that talks about Sonichu.exe. Like, extremely short.
So wait, did it exist at one point?
I don't think so. I think someone was just making fun of them.
Oh, because I was going to say, for 10,000 subscribers, we should actually do all of Sonichu.
Like,
Oh,
I
that'd
mean,
be fun.
it's not even a paragraph, like, that short. Like,
Oh,
I mean...
Oh,
I'll hop
ow.
Let me check the Discord. Or not the, yeah, the Discord. Why do I look over and I just see some Beastman raping Skeletor? What's going on in the chat?
It's the music video I put in chat.
What
Or
the
not
fuck
chat,
is
put in
Sonic Goes to the Gym?
It's a horrible fan fiction I found.
Go away.
Oh, I found an appropriate GIF reaction for the situation. This will work.
Maybe we should let the chats pick the next EXE reread?
Oh, why would you?
Yes,
have
I gave
to-
you a horrible fan fiction. Somebody was talking about Skeletor.
No. Leave
So
that
then
little
I've got...
bastard to die already.
So then I found this, I remember this song I heard a long time ago by CKY. That's all about Skeletor and Beastman. And I thought that people might enjoy it.
Well, we should let them pick the next EXE. Who is this Jerry Pete people people keep saying about? Is he famous?
Oh, no.